All right, so literally all this is today is I'm just setting up for the arrival of the Arrma Outcast 8S, which should be arriving like, I'm assuming like within a couple of hours or whatever. But I wanted to continue on with the FlySky GT5 and my Arrma EXB, and where I'm having issue. So yeah, that's all it is. That's literally all it is, OCD. So so I do need to go into the settings of the ESC. I did look online. Earl Moorhead said that he was fairly confident because this is the firma that I should be able to just go in and obviously program it based upon the beeps. So instead of changing my motor wires, which I love the way this looks, it's just like, that's my OCD, just from, you know, owning cars and having spark plugs and wire looms and trying to want to make things like even. And then I spent just a little bit of time not looking at a manual, but I spent a little bit of time with this radio yesterday, slowly going through like the things, and still a lot of these that I still don't understand. I did figure out that my trim is actually on the side for my steering. Yeah, and obviously my throttle trim is there too. For some strange reason, though, it actually was not functioning, and I think that's maybe what threw me off. So what I had done was I shut the radio off, and then I turned it back on, and then some odd reason, then it started working. So who knows? Maybe because like I was messing with stuff, not knowing exactly what I was looking at or doing. I don't know. Maybe it confused the radio, or maybe it's just me that was confused. That's a very good possibility. So yeah. So my OCD is when I do a vehicle, and this goes, I guess this goes along with when I do mechanics. So when I work on a car, or if I'm building something or whatever, one-to-one or whatever in the real world, I have a certain way that I feel like I have to have things go, and that can be a bad thing because, number one, it takes longer to potentially do a product. I mean, to do a project. And yeah, a lot of indecisiveness. Obviously, I'm pleased right now, at least with the way this ESC is in here. I am going to take a zip tie, and I am going to zip tie across the top of it. I just got to find my good zip ties, because right now, again, I can't find my good zip ties. So I am going to zip tie this across just to prevent any issues. I probably will go this way, although it'll probably freak my mind out, and I don't know, having like a zip tie going across. I wish there was a way to like feed it in and through, but I don't think there's actual room in there. The other thing that I could potentially do is wire it. So put a safety wire on. So I could pop this out real quick, and I could actually feed a safety wire in and through, which would lay down on the grooves of the heatsink, and then I could safety wire it and twist it down underneath, and then I'd basically never see it, and I wouldn't see this nasty looking, I say it this way, I wouldn't see this nasty looking zippy tie going across the top of there. You know what I mean? It's just, yeah. The other thing, too, that I wanted to point out, do you see that right there? Granted, I wouldn't put the green on it. I'd definitely put, I'd probably have to throw on the red just because. So I'd take the red Game Changer fan and I would actually throw it on top of that. But we're not at this point right now because obviously this fan is brand new. It's not broken. Probably not going to have any issues with it for quite some time. But if I ever do, that is obviously the option, is to be able to take one of those Game Changer fans and replace it, replace the factory original, and this cover would actually go on top of the Game Changer. So obviously I just have to source longer screws. So actually the screws that I think I've got might work. So anyways, so all I'm doing right now is squaring away my OCD. I am going to hook up the rear sway bar because we left off me not hooking that up yet. So I am going to hook that back up. I am going to see if I can go into settings and figure out on live how to change the motor direction, which apparently is setting 2, and it has to be set at setting 2. So setting 2 needs to be set at setting 2, because out of the box, its factory rotation is counterclockwise, which is CCW, and then obviously CW is clockwise. So yeah. So that's basically it. Right now you can see my steering is it's tweaked off, right? So we're a little off right now, off to the side. What I'm probably going to end up doing is adjusting the turnbuckles to get that out of there. I'm actually probably going to run more of a straight direction like the back tires are. So the back tires have more of a straighter direction. And I am what they call a basher or a thrasher. So I'll figure it out as it goes. If I feel that I'm going to need toe or no toe, that's how I'll go. But for now, I'm just going to go with a little bit of straight, maybe a little bit of outward toe. I do want to change this direction. I'm going to pop the servo horn off, see if I can jump it a gear, and see if that's going to get me more aligned, because right now, when I go into the trim, it is actually at 0. So you can see it's at 0 right now, and it's slightly cocked, obviously, to that right side. And I want to see if I can just jump the gear. If I can't jump the gear and get that more centered, obviously what I'll do is I'll adjust the turnbuckles to just make my mind more at ease, because I'm not, and this is my OCD. This is the issue that I have. If I go in and I go to trim, right, I can trim it out where it's straight, but that's like literally going all the way 120 to left, and I don't want that, because that's going to make me lose my mind. So I'll set it back at 0. So I do like this radio, man. I am finding like this is pretty cool. It's very easy to operate once you like give it a couple of minutes and figure stuff out. Obviously these were channels. I for some reason, I don't know, thought these were some kind of adjustment or whatever, but they are channels. I just couldn't see like what it said. The glare is kind of odd on this thing. So yeah, what else? So change motor rotation. I could swap wires, but I would rather actually go into the programming of the ESC and square that away. What else? Yeah, I don't know. So obviously it's set up in reverse right now. It's only on a 4S pack. It's just for doing my adjustments and whatever. So it's going to kind of roll that to the back. I am going to, right now, literally the camera is like right in my eyes. So I'm going to try to do this so like you're getting that like top-down experience. And you can see how the wheels are cocked to this side right now. I suspect once I jump this gear, it's probably going to be too much. I'm guessing that once I jump it, it's going to actually be kind of to the other side, but I'm just going to check it out. I'm just going to power this off. Right now, I don't need this on while I'm trying to fix this servo here. So I'm just going to pop this off. And I just want to see if I can jump it just one tooth, which most likely, just like I thought, yeah, it's going to be too much. So it won't jump the tooth. So I'm just going to throw that down real quick just to double check. It's literally like, it's just my OCD, man. I just the way things, see, it's exactly the opposite way. Yeah. So, all right. Well, I guess I'll leave it like that. I'll end up cranking this down and give it a good crank. So I'll crank this down, and I can see right now, obviously the wheels kind of switched over to the other side. So now you can see just jumping that one tooth, just basically set it over to that other side. So I guess what I'll do is I'm going to adjust the turnbuckles, because I had noticed that the turnbuckles themselves weren't perfect, and it's not like they need to be, but this tire is almost set to where I want it to be. This tire over here, which is the driver's side or left side, is the one that's kicked out a little bit more or a little bit excessively. So yeah, I'm just going to go into it with a wrench, and I'm just going to basically just take it out with a wrench. I wish there was another way to do it. Like, I wish that the link arm was something that was adjustable, but it isn't, and it's probably not a big deal. Maybe that's also preventing some damage because you have a piece of plastic here instead of a piece of metal with whatever, and it's also a very tight location, so probably that was also an issue as well. So yeah, I have got 3 GoPros ready. I'm actually going to charge up another 7. I got my Note 8. That thing's charging, and I'm also probably going to activate my Note 9 to get footage of the Outcast once it arrives. So basically, all I'm going to do is just I'm going to adjust the turnbuckle. I'm actually going to. You see, that one wants to be turned out, or that one wants to be turned in, I think. Looks like it's. So let's get this out of here. Probably going the wrong way. That's the other thing too. I need to lift this thing up. Good old kaiju tire. Just lift it up a little bit. So now I'll just put it on real quick. I could have left it plugged in, but so I'm just going to keep cranking on this. I don't know why that made that noise. What's making the noise? Do you hear that? What's that noise? That's the radio making a noise. Why is the radio making a noise? I have no idea why that radio was just making beeps. That was weird. Right, Green Frog. No, I haven't driven it yet. Too many other things to do. So what I did end up messing with, I must have messed with the so I obviously, when I was messing with this, I obviously messed around with the endpoint adjustment. So, huh. Now, see, that's more straight. what it's doing is it's not allowing me to get that straightness. So obviously the endpoint adjustment is messed up. Obviously I messed up something. Yeah. All right. So obviously the endpoint like adjustment thing is over here. EPA, Environmental Police. And is that the side that I want? See, I'm always messing this up. No, I want that. I want that. That's trim. Go like that. Now see, I still don't get this radio, man. I still don't understand the radio. I just need a throttle brake and reverse and steering. That's all I need. Not all this electronic garbage. All right. How did I get to? How did I get to? What if? Does that do anything? No, it doesn't do anything. All right. So it's on there. That's at 50%. So if I do that, oh yeah, all right. So trim. I thought I figured this out. Maybe I didn't. All right, let's try put it all the way down to 0. What's that going to do? Ah, for the love of God. Oh, watch out for that trigger. Oh my God. All right. So this radio here. So that's at 50%. Oops. Click that. And I don't know what the 1 is for. What's the 1 for? Is that like position 1? Yeah, I don't even know. All right, let's just go to 50 on that. See what that does. All right, so now obviously left is getting 50% steering, which probably is not enough. And that is my other battery for the Outcast. So let's see if I go to 60%. Will that be enough? All right, so I think that's good. Now it's on 50%, so let's go to 60% for that one too. Kind of doesn't seem like it's enough. So I just bumped up the left to 75%. That seems more like it. It's tracking straight now, although I do now have inboard tow in the front, which I'm probably going to want to adjust that. Oh, but it is straight now. Now, how do I get to the other one? That's not it. Oop. You know what? I don't know what I'm doing here. Never claimed to be like a radio guru or anything like that. That's for sure. That's 100%. That's throttle. I don't want throttle. Where's steering? I keep messing this up. Oh, all right. Oh, I get. Oh, when you turn the stinking steering wheel. Wow. All right. So when you turn the steering wheel, it shows where you are. Ha ha ha. All right. That doesn't seem very like intuitive to my brain. That seems like that's pretty good. Before I was getting some steering torque. The actual steering arm itself, the servo arm, was getting cranked. You could actually see like it wanting to like lift. So that's pretty good. All right. So I am going to adjust the toe a little bit more. Not liking how it is. And what I should do is obviously set my pinion now. So I think that was this bad boy right here. I do need to actually reverse my rotation of the motor. So maybe I should actually do that first. Yeah. That's what I should do first. So obviously if I just switch these wires, it would be easy, but if I go into the little manual here, there was like a little thing here. I think it was this right here. Yeah, so you can see it's set for counterclockwise rotation. Because everything that's in the black box is what it's set at, I guess, from the factory. That's 150. So this is the 160. So it looks like I'd have to go to option 2, which is probably 2 flashes on the ESC, I guess. And then I would go to make it so that it was clockwise rotation. Jack Jr. Brazier, what's going on, guy? Wait. Deontay. Right now you're saying go check out the vids, but like when I go to check out your vids, so here it goes, right? So this is how funny Deontay's being right now. I don't know why Deontay is like getting all pissed off, but if you watch his videos, it's like he's pissed off in the very beginning. So on his EXB one that I clicked on to go watch it, he was at the skate park. And he's got some choice words, so obviously if you don't want to be offended by some choice words, don't go watch the video. But Deontay, why are you starting your videos like you sound like you're all pissed? You're like, because all you see is like an arm. You're like, yeah, whatever, just unsubscribe, thumbs down, throw me a unlike or whatever you're saying. You're like, don't watch my video. What is going on, guy? It's like, I think you need to chill or maybe have an iced tea before you go out and make a video because you're like freaking out. Are you getting like people that are not liking you or something? Or are you getting like, what is it called? Oh, haters and trolls. Cause you're like, unsubscribe, give me a thumbs down. It's just like, really? You really? I'm like, I'm sorry, guy. I can't do that. So Are you using reverse psychology? Is that what it is? I think you're using reverse psychology. Unsubscribe. Hate my videos. Crack, what's going on, guy? Ah, Deontay took off. So just when I go into my dissertation, he takes off. Nice. As far as measuring lengths, I don't do that. I'm not a racer. I literally will just do it kind of like however. Measuring probably is the correct way to do it. All right, so on this ESC, what I did is I pulled up the diagram there, the PDF, for, I guess, going into the programming or something. I know it's here somewhere. So ESC transmitter calibration. I don't think that's what I'm looking for, is it? Begin with the transmitter and receiver binding. Right, that's all done. Set your transmitter's throttle to 0. To 100. To 100%. Yeah. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's already at that. I don't even know how to check that. Turn on your transmitter and connect a battery to the ESC, but don't power it on. So turn it on. Press and hold the set button while turning on the ESC. When the red light begins to flash, release the set button. The ESC will enter programming mode if the button is pressed for more than 3 seconds. So, radio on, press and hold the set button, and then press the power button. 1, 2, 3. All right, so I think that's it. The red LED should be flashing when the ESC enters calibration mode. If the green LED is flashing, the ESC is in programming mode. So I want it to be flash. ESC into programming mode if the button is pressed for more than 3 seconds. Release the set button. The ESC will enter programming mode if the button is pressed for more than 3 seconds. If the button. All right, so what am I in? All right, I don't get it. So it wasn't doing red, it was doing, it wasn't doing green, it was doing red. If the green LED is flashing, the ESC is in programming mode. So what does it mean when it was flashing red? Hold the set button. If the button is pressed for more, it should be flashing. The red LED should be flashing when it enters calibration mode. If the green LED is flashing, the ESC is in programming mode. So maybe what I should do is, okay, so what it was it was in calibration mode. But I thought I held it for more than 3 seconds. So maybe I should do the calibration, because obviously I never did that. I literally just put it in and, but wait a minute, is that going to matter? All right. So let's see. Let's try that again. So set power. 1, 2, 3. All right. So it's flashing on the red. So leave the throttle trigger at the neutral position, then press and release the set button. Set. The red LED will stop flashing, and the green LED will flash one time, and the motor will make a tone to indicate that it's been accepted. Hold the throttle trigger at full throttle position, then press the set button. Full throttle, set. All right. So now it will flash twice and make 2 tones. Hold the throttle trigger at the full brake position, and then press. So it's like how you normally do it. So that's like not really any different. So now full brake, and then set. All right. So, and obviously motor rotation is still wrong. Is it? Yeah, motor rotation is still wrong. So now what I need to do is I need to go into the programming mode here. Probably can't even see, probably can't see what this is saying, but the motor will operate normally after calibration is completed. So button programming, so power on your transmitter, connect the battery, blah, blah, blah. Green LED flashes. To reset all programming items, press and hold the set button for 5 seconds. See, that's not making any sense to me. Release the set button to enter programming. Press and release the set button. The number of times the green LED flashes equals the programming item number, which I knew that. Hold the set button for 3 seconds to select the programming item. So this is where, for me, it'll get a little confusing here. So that means I need to, do I need to press it on again? Button programming. Power on your transmitter. Yeah. Hold the set key for 1 second. Okay, so wait a minute. So this is saying connect the battery to the ESC and switch on the ESC. Hold the set key for 1 second. Well, that doesn't make any sense. One. That doesn't make sense. Oh, wait a minute. It was more than 1 second. So now the green LED is flashing. So if it's flashing, press and release the set button to go into programming mode. All right, so that was 1 beep. Okay, so it's indicating, I think that it's in number 1, right? So that would be forward and reverse and brake, which is what we want. Yeah. So you can hear it, right? So if I press it once, what happens? Am I doing this wrong here? All right. So I think that was it. I don't even know. All right. So I don't even know. It's one of my favorite phrases now. So I'm just gonna shut this off and see what happens now. Oh, for the love of God. All right, turn it on. I didn't shut it off. All right, so turn it on. Let's see what happens. So it's still in the wrong direction. So what the heck did I switch? What did I switch? Press and release the set button. So it is flashing green. All right, so that's in setting 1. The number of times, but it's not flashing red, it's flashing green. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. So it's programming. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing here. Nope. I have no idea. Nope. All right. What am I not understanding? This is why I need somebody to do a video here. I got to watch a video on it because me reading this doesn't seem to make any sense here. Green flashes. So hold the set key. So turn it on. So hold the set key for 1 second. Okay, so that was right. So now it's green flashes. Release the set button to enter programming. So I guess that is. Press and release the set button. Press and release. Okay. The number of times the green LED flashes equals the programming item. Okay, I get that. Now it goes to the left and it says hold the set button for 3 seconds to select the program item. The number of times the red LED flashes equals the option number within the program. I get that. Press and hold the set button for 3 seconds to save the selected option. So the part that I am, I think, being confused about is obviously it's beeping for 1, right? So it's an option 1. So now that switches it to option 2. That doesn't make any sense. So I want to what? Press and hold it to... Because now it's in number 2. But how do I switch? Number of times the red light flashes equals to option number for the programming item. So all right, so now it's number 3. So I think I have to like what, cycle through all of them? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now it's back on 1. So now I'm back on 1. So I press and hold it for 3. So it's on option 1, which I suppose I wanted on option 2. Okay. And then press and hold it again for it to take, I think. And then how do I get back to... Do I have to like literally go to like each one? That doesn't make any sense. All right, let's try it again. So these are the issues that I have doing this. So that is correct except for the rotation. Now if I press and hold it again, green LED's, the green thing's flashing. Pull this stupid manual up. What am I missing here? So let's try it again. So it's flashing green. Press the set button to enter program. So now it's in programming. It's indicating that I'm in number 1. So now I want to go, I think I want to go to number 2, right? So I go to number 2. And then press, hold the set button for 3 seconds to select the programming item. And then press and hold the set button for 3 seconds to save the selected option. So if I hold... Oh. Okay, wait a minute. I get it. All right, so now if I press and hold it, now that recognized it, so now if I shut it off, now hopefully the motor rotation should be opposite. Watch it not be. Come on, rotate the opposite way. No, it's not. Motor rotation has not changed. So what am I doing wrong here? Right? No. Still going the other way. Oh, for the love of God. Why is this working for me here? Should just switch the damn wire. It'd be a lot easier. Alright. Press and hold it until it greens. Does the green, so now it's green. Press it again. So that's item 1. That's item 2. So item 2 is what I want to change. So it's beeping 2. Motor rotation. Right now it's in counterclockwise. So I want to press and hold it, right? Okay. So it's beeping number 2. But the motor direction hasn't changed. Why? Hello? Hello? No. can't hear you. All right. Says it's beeping too. What if I do it again? So then that makes it so it's setting 1. Do it again. Now that's setting 2. And if I press and hold it, it's supposed to remember. Hello? So press and hold it. So supposedly that confirms it. I don't know. Hey. Yes, I can hear you now. Okay. Are you almost here? Okay. About how long? About how long? All right. Well, I don't know what's going on here. Because motor rotation still has not changed. I'm going to try one more thing. That's 1. That's setting 2. Let's see if I switch it to 1. Now let's see if that works. Okay, so supposedly that's all set. And I think what? Shut it off? I don't even know. I'm starting to get a little frustrated here. Just rotate the other way. All I had to do was switch 2 wires. Ah, there we go. What the heck? All right, so they lied. They lied in this in the thing that I read. Because I didn't check nothing on this. And I kept switching the rotation thinking that, yeah, whatever. All right, so my ESC was not set that way. I just, whatever. Hey, I got it. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. All right, so now the rotation is reversed, but now I have to end the stream because my wife is actually going to be here like within seconds with some groceries. So actually, she's here right now. So everybody, thank you for coming for the live. Sorry for cutting it off so short. This is RC Guy Garage. I am not computer inept. Never claimed to be. I'm just a steering wheel with a throttle, brake, and reverse. So I will see you guys later. I hope you enjoyed watching me struggle and lose my mind. It's probably why. I mean, I actually don't. I haven't lost any hair on my head yet, so I don't know. So I'm out of here. You guys should get out and rip it. Outcast 8S coming today, so we'll see what happens. So thanks for coming. Sorry I'm ending it, but I gotta go.